I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get the chance to take it. We bout to build it. Ain't leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a baller. This here rhyme 2 nights. Ooh-wee. One shot, move it. So you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot is all you get. So you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Tonight, Jacksonville, Florida. It's a special Friday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns.
He originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson makes his return to the NFL gridiron this season after holding out for the entirety of 2021 and being traded from Houston. The Cleveland Browns, they made a big investment not only to bring him in, but to give him by far the most guaranteed money in NFL history. If Watson remains the same player he was in Houston, though, a 3-time Pro Bowler and one of the game's biggest playmakers, he may finally solve a decades-long search for Cleveland's franchise quarterback.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now it's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 7 yards. On the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. His throw caught right around the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Johnson. Bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Beathard. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
To throw again on second down. Beathard got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Beathard. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 2nd and 10, Beathard throwing the out route incomplete. It's Arnold. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's Beathard to throw. Pryor has it complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Here's Beathard to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The York on now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Beathard. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns now going to take over late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First down, Brissett. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll throw now on the final play.
That's going to be taken in by Felton.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll throw here. Beathard finds the open target, Arnold.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now Beathard. And there's Manhertz, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Back to throw Beathard. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Patterson's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Set to throw on first. Got a man. It's Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And now onto the field comes the Jags offense. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete, and he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Brissett's going to keep it on the option.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett
over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Brissett. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, Felton. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Demetric Felton.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about, not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Perrion Winfrey busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, they were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll set up a throw.
That complete over the middle. He's got Manhertz, the tight end.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
A 1st down throw for Brissett.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after. Now Brissett.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Brissett.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And he'll give this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. That caught by Manhertz. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Throwing again on 2nd down. Beathard. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. First target, first catch at a 1st down. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Beathard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again.
A slant to Jones. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jermichael Hasty, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars will add to their fourth quarter lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Patterson now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Brissett on first down. Will find Schwartz complete right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. This complete to David Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. Felton. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Brissett now. That one caught by Felton. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 41, Brissett. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And worth reminding at this point, no overtime in the preseason. But that may not come into play here in a 2-score game late. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jaguars force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Here's Logan Cook now. as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Dances by him, and one more time. 47-yard punt, a return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So now the Browns down on the scoreboard, and time a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Brissett.
And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now Brissett.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.